What's up, everybody? This is Bender with shortpause.com, and tonight I'll be filling in for Mr. Boyce, taking care of the Tuesday Night Indie Spotlight, and I'm going to be playing Embers of Mirrim. Now, this is a game by a studio called Creative Bites Studios. They're based out of Niagara Falls, Canada, and if you want to follow them on Twitter, they are at C Bites Studios. So that's at the letter C, BYTES Studios. So this is a game that I actually had a chance to play the introductory level of this game. I'm going to skip past that because we'll see it again in a second. I actually got to see the introductory portion of this game at PAX South when I went there back in January. And I thought it was a pretty cool game. So finally had a chance to play through the whole thing. I actually wrote a review for this game, which you can find on our website, www.shortpause.com. If you want to learn my full impressions of the game, I've played through the entire thing, got the Platinum Trophy. It's a very attainable Platinum. So without further ado, we'll just go ahead and jump into a new game here, and we'll see how far I can get in an hour. Yeah, we can overwrite existing progress. Now we can watch the opening cutscene. So we got like two factions of these cat creatures, the white ones and the black ones. And that guy's like the king or something, I don't know. The story is told with zero dialogue. I didn't quite understand everything that was going on, but it's still a cool game. Reminds me of Tron. I wish I could grow hologram projecting antlers. Okay, so start out playing as the black cat. I really like some of the lighting effects in this game. See how the sun shines on him when he jumps up there? It's pretty cool. You can smash down like that with square. So I can't jump up there yet. There is some puzzle platforming things going on in this game for sure. There we go. Oh, one thing I didn't like about this game that I forgot to mention in my review is that you have to use the stick to move left and right. Typically for side-scrolling games like this, I prefer to use the D-pad, and that's not an option in this game, unfortunately. Yeah, it is a pretty cool game. I did like it a lot. There's just some things later on that I felt were kind of questionable design decisions, which I don't know if we'll get to them in this stream, but you can definitely read about them if you haven't read my review yet. Assuming this is a piece of wood I'm standing on, because it looks like a rock, and I don't know how a rock would be floating like that. Ah, no. I'm not supposed to die till later, when it actually gets harder. It's a very wide angle. It's kind of tough to judge your jumps at that point. Oh, come on. Ooh, that was close. Get good, huh? I'll try. So one thing I really like about this game that I mentioned in my review is the fact that they kind of teach you the mechanics gradually. You start out playing as the black cat, just like then, and he had the smash down with the square ability. This one, the white one, has the ability to glide, and eventually you'll be able to use all of his abilities together. To get the platinum, you're asking me how long it took. I'm not sure. I didn't get an exact hour count. I think the game took me, to just beat it, the game took me at least 3 or 4 hours, and then probably another hour or so to get the remaining things. All I had left was a few of the glyphs, which you'll see in a moment what the glyphs are, that I had to, because those are hidden throughout the game, and I had to I had to find the last few remaining ones. And a couple of other things. It doesn't make you do anything super taxing or unusual to get the platinum. It's just you have to make sure you just find all the glyphs and all the... What else is there? I forget. There's a few other things you need to make sure you do, which I'll probably remember as we go. But also, look at the background. Look at those mountains. It looks really good. Just like the backgrounds in this game. Really pretty. Oh, man. There we go. That did it. Also, you can hold down either square or circle to sprint as well. That's another thing. Yeah, Brent. The game does seem to be running really smooth. I didn't notice any sort of like frame rate dips or any sort of, when I was playing the game. I think it runs really smooth, looks really good. The soundtrack is another thing that was a highlight for me. Is the soundtrack is beautiful, as you can hear. It's really, really cool. Okay, now I really do have to sprint this time. Now back to the black cat again. I'm going to try to get to the waterfall segment in this stream so you can see what it is. That was definitely the most vexing part of the game for me. The funny thing is, it's not a very long segment of the game. It takes like, a few minutes to get through, but it would just seem so out of place. It just did not make any sense to me when I was doing it. I was like, why do I have to do this? Okay, so hold R2 and use R. So I got my first Ember ability. So this is the Dark Ember. So you hold R2 and you can just steer it with the right stick. You can only go so far before it runs out. So I'm still moving the cat with the left stick, but when I switch to the Ember, I have to move it with the right stick when I'm holding R2. So just so you know how that works. Oh right, the nets. So the nets you have to go through the embers to get through them. And there's purple nets and there's green nets, so you'll see those in a moment. But when you're in the net, you can stay in ember form a lot longer, pretty much indefinitely. Okay. So you see what I mean about the way the game teaches you? You've got that segment where you have to learn how to use the light embers, dark embers, and this is the segment where you learn how to use the other one. This is the light embers, so you hold L2 and move with the left stick to glide these around. Oops. So this is cool. We have to glide and then fly up. And here's the catalyst of the game where it really starts to get going. So now these two creatures have been fused together, so now I have all the abilities in one handy package. So moving the right ember with the right stick, left ember with the left stick, and you have to steer them individually. There's a kind of a tether between the embers as well, so you can only go so far from each other. That's something that comes into play later on with some of the puzzles and exploration. Dude, this is yeah. The puzzles do become really complex later on, especially the glyphs. And that's one of the things I mentioned in my review. And it's not because they're complex, it's because they don't give you enough time to actually think, and it like destroys your brain because you're trying to move the sticks in two completely different ways, completely different directions, and it just I can't. I don't know. I had a lot of trouble with some of them. I mean, I got them all. I got the platinum, but some of them were really, really frustrating. Title screen. This is the first glyph. Yeah, see, they make the first one really easy. But oh man, some of the later ones. Oh yeah, armor orbs. It's like an extra hit. So you can, if you take damage, you'll lose it, and then you have to get another one to keep that protection. See? I did that on purpose. Yeah, they have these like mazes that you have to kind of work your way through, and it's kind of tough because you can only go so far from the embers can only go so far from each other. There we go. Oh yeah, this one was kind of tough the first time I did it. See, the purple one can't go any further. There's only a green net, so I have to go as far as I can before I come out of it, and then just glide. Whoa. Anything up here? Sometimes there's like hidden stuff like above where the camera sees. Another glyph. Another example of them teaching you things. You stand on this leaf and you don't know that it's going to disappear because they force you to stand on it, so you'll know those leaves will vanish. So, you know, there's some really good game design in this game, but that waterfall part, I'm sorry, didn't like it. Oops. Poor planning on that one. There we go. See the orange nets? You cannot split up. You have to be whole to go through them. Oh, hidden thing. Haha. Yeah, there's definitely some tricky puzzles in this game. Looks like two Pac-Mans about to make out or something. Oh, alright, Brent, here you go. Here it comes. This is it. I didn't realize it was in the first level. I couldn't remember exactly where it was. Why? So, okay, so these things are passing through in the background clearly, and still you get crushed by stuff. Doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, see, I thought I was clear of that. Oh, come on. Stupid thorns. So you see that? Okay, there are about 8 to 10 trees. I'm like, okay, well that was boring, but I guess I'm done with it. Do. Oh wait, no. Here's more. This lets you continue at the same tree you died at, instead of making you start all over. That would be the worst. Oh, come on. Oh good, I'm glad that's over. Surely there can't be any more trees. Yeah, there's more trees. You see what I mean now? It just keeps going. And the funny thing is, like, when you complete this part, the trophy is called Too Many Trees. Yeah, if the developers knew that it was too many trees, maybe they should have reduced how many trees there were. I'm sorry, Creative Bytes guys, if you're watching. You guys are awesome otherwise, but I just did not like this part. Going, and it's boring, and it takes me out of the rest of the flow of the rest of the game. The rest of the game is really good, but this part is I think that's the last one. Alright people, we got past the trees, and I missed my jump. Oh my god. Okay, let's try that again. Oh yeah, so there's these mushroom guys. And they'll react differently depending on if you use the light or dark embers. So if you use the dark ember, he turns into a spring, shoots you up, which is pretty cool. And then there's going to be another one in a moment. So you use the light embers, and he shoots out a platform for you. It's pretty useful. Might get through a good chunk of this game in this stream. Helps that I've already played through the game all the way. Oops. No, 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 no. Oops. Screwed that one up. is one of those things you have to move them in different directions. Stuff like that all through this game. Oops. Oops. I was reading your comment, Brent. I missed my jump. It's your fault. You see how these get more complex as you go? Alright. First boss battle. Oop. How many times I hit him. It was like 4 right there. Oops. There we go. Absorb corruption. Oh, really? Come on. There we go. I have to flip them around, switch directions. Oh yeah, the blue mushroom guys will like kill you instantly if you touch them. Oops. These are pretty cool, these slingshot things. Yeah, man, I love the soundtrack. It's really good. I wish it was on iTunes. We'll have to look for it somewhere else. Wait. Wait a minute. Come on. There we go. Alright, these guys. So they'll absorb you and they'll shoot out the color of ember that you're using, and they can make those tree barriers disappear. If you go in purple, it'll be purple. So yeah. You can make them bounce off the wall like that. Oh yeah, this is one of the trophies too. You have to find all of these guys. There's like 7 or 8 of them or something, I forget. Was that a thing over there? Oh yeah. There's hidden secrets all over. It's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see what this one is. Whoa. Okay. I need this guy to be purple. And I need this guy to be green. There we go. Boom. Ow. Jerk. Oh boy, okay. Oh, that's right. Maple Leaf, because those guys are Canadian who made this game. Yay! Go Canada! Yeah, those slingshot things, they're totally like Donkey Kong Country. That is an apt comparison. Oops. No, stop that. There we go. Oops. Fail. Let's try that again. There we go. That'll work. Watch out for the spikes. Oh no, this part. This part's hard. You have to run from the thorns that are constantly climbing. This actually reminded me a lot of Ori and the Blind Forest when I was playing this the first time. Seems very Ori-esque. Ah, I got it through on the first try too. Awesome. Oh good, Ben's coming to see me in Denver. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's what it was. The water level in Ori. That's what it reminded me of. Man, that was one of the toughest parts of that game. That game was super tough, but I loved it. This game definitely kind of has some Ori-esque themes in the aesthetic and the stuff like that. So, yeah. So what do you think, Brent? Should I end the stream here or keep going? One more level? What do you think? Play a little bit while you're thinking. Oops. I done died. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna just call it a night for the stream. I think we made some pretty good progress, showed you some cool stuff in the game. This has been Embers of Mirrim. Again, it's developed by Creative Bytes Studios. You can follow them on Twitter at C Bytes Studios. That's the letter C, BYTES Studios. Yeah, give them a follow and let them know if you like the game. Let them know if you played it. I'm sure they'll want to hear from you. Again, I did write a review for this game, which you can find on shortpause.com. If you want to see my thoughts on the game, I thought it was overall a good game. I did enjoy it, and I think you will too, especially if you want a good platinum trophy that's not too difficult to obtain. Keep an eye out for more content from us. We do have the Tuesday Night Indie Spotlight every Tuesday night at 10 p.m., just like you're watching now. It's usually hosted by Benjamin Boyce. So he'll be back doing that next week with another game, so tune in for that. You can also check us out on our weekly podcast that we have it's the Short Pause Gaming Podcast. You can find it on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, and the video version on YouTube. So everywhere you want a podcast to be, we're pretty much there. You can check us out. We've got other things going up on the site on a regular basis, reviews, news, other things like that, so definitely check us out there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm Bender_guitar, so hit me up on there. Let me know if you enjoyed the stream today. And that'll pretty much do it. I'd like to thank you for watching the Tuesday Night Indie Spotlight. I have been Bender, and we are done for the night. Have a good night.